Namaste and welcome to our breathwork and to our core stability. And I'm Safali. I'd like you to get a yoga mat, a seat where you can comfortably sit to breathe to do your breathwork later on. Okay, so we're going to start on the floor and we're going to look at the deep core muscles and we're going to concentrate on the pelvic floor muscles and also another deep transverse abdominis muscle. And I'll be looking at these. But let's get down on the floor and let's engage the breath because the breath engages the diaphragm, your pelvic floor muscles, and also the deeper core muscles. And that's why we always, if you've been around with me doing yoga for all these years, you would know that I begin the breath with every one of my classes for a reason. And the more understanding we have of our body, the more we'll be able to connect. So I want you to get down onto the floor and first just let go. It's important that you learn to relax. One of the things about yoga is that you're learning to relax. I'm going to move this back a bit. When you relax and let go, you can feel the subtle muscles in your body. And this takes training. And the more you relax, the better your breath is going to be. The better your breath, the better your core connection. And the better your core connection, the more you can regulate yourself. So this is body awareness, mind awareness, and connecting. I want you to slowly get on the floor and just move your hips from left to right. So this is all the exercises to help you to unwind. You're just rocking your hips, one leg up, one leg down. Breathing in and out slowly. And then you're going to slowly let go of the other leg. You're going to rock from left to right and relax your eyes. And then you're going to breathe in deep from here. And you're going to give a nice big sigh. And as you sigh, you let go of the air. And you watch the back of the neck relaxing. And you watch your shoulders relaxing. You watch your chest relaxing. And immediately this takes you away from chest breathing to now start doing abdominal breathing. So I'm going to do that again. Breathe in deep from here. Nice and slow. Take the breath in all the way up into your chest from below, from the ground floor all the way up to the sixth floor. And exhale all the way down from the sixth floor all the way down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathe in. And watch the cobwebs just leaving your body. Again, once more, breathe in deep and slow. Right from the base of your spine all the way up. And you might want to stretch slowly and then exhale. Now, as if you're just leaving your body, just allow your face muscles to relax. Let go of the frown face. Stay in this position for a few minutes until the whole body unwinds into a state of relaxation. Let the eyes draw deeply in the eye sockets. Let the forehead relax. Breathe in nice and slowly. Breathe out nice and slowly. Let the mind rest on the breath. And let the mind follow the breath. Whenever you need to take a deep breath inside, just do that. And slowly watch the breath move away from the chest. And watch the breath beginning from the pelvic floor muscles. Now, we've all got a pelvic floor, whether you're a man or a woman. This pelvic floor muscle is like a hammock or a net at the base of your spine. At the base, it's like a diamond shape. Without this, you can imagine that the organs would just drop down. It's like a net of muscle. Bring your attention to your pelvic floor muscles. Breathe in and out. Take your attention there. Now, these pelvic floor muscles, they're primary muscles also for your core muscles. They're the same muscles that you use when you want to go for a poo or a number two and you hold the muscle tight because you can't get to the toilet. And you hold it. See if you can feel that, or you want to let some wind out and then you hold that muscle in, contract it. That is your pelvic floor muscle becoming engaged. So I want you to practice that. Pull in those muscles as if you want to go to the toilet to do a number two, or you want to go for a wee. And you pull that area in, contracting. Let go of the tension on your face muscles when you do this. Focus your attention on that muscle there. Contract, hold for 2 seconds and just release. Exhale. Release and feel relaxed. We're going to do that again. Now, if your abdominals or your tummy moves when you do this, or your chest moves when you do this, then you're not doing it right, because only you can feel it. Your body will not be moving. This is how deep the muscles are. It's subtle, but the more you practice, as we get older, we start having incontinence or bladder issues, especially if you've had babies, etc. So we practice strengthening this muscle. The more you practice, the stronger those muscles are going to get. And they begin, the core muscles begin from there. So we're going to practice again. And even if you're not feeling it now, don't worry, because I'm going to keep working on this, and you're going to feel more and more as you practice. So I'm going to say again, you're not going to feel your abdominal muscles moving. You're not going to see your stomach rising up and down. Okay? You're just going to feel an internal feeling of you're stopping yourself. Imagine you want to go for a wee, and then You're stopping that flow of urination or the wee by pulling and contracting those muscles. And you want to go for a number 2, okay, poo, and you're holding that in. And you're also maybe wanting to let some wind out, but you're holding strongly, contracting those muscles. Hold it for 5 seconds and release. We're going to do that. Let's do that 7 times. Contract, hold, and release. Contract, hold, and release. Contract, hold, and release. One more. Contract, hold, and release. We're going to do that again once more. Contract, hold, and slowly release. Okay, well done. Now again, return to your breath and relax. Breathe in and out slowly and relax. And relax those muscles around that area, around your lower back, and around your lower belly. You can place your hand just below the navel towards the pubic area and breathe in and out. Breathing in from that position, allowing that area to relax. In yoga, we use this area quite a lot as well, where you do Mula Bandha, the chakra, the root chakra. Now, breathe in and out from that pelvic floor muscle. See if you can feel it becoming engaged with the in-breath and the out-breath. Now I want you to bend your knees and bring them into hook line. And just adjust your hips again. And relax the back of your neck. Remember, you've got to learn to relax so you can feel more. Bring your hands into that triangle again and placing them just near the pubic bone. I want you to do that contraction again. So you're going to breathe in, breathe out. And now imagine you're going for a number 2 and a wee, and you're holding it in. Contract those pelvic floor muscles subtly. You're not getting the butt cheeks engaged like you're doing a glute contraction, and let go. You feel such a subtle movement that you're going for a wee and you're just drawing in those muscles in to stop the flow of urine, to stop the flow of you're doing a number 2, and also if you're a female, imagine you're putting a tampon there and it's contracting in. So all those 3 areas. We're going to do that again, slowly, and relax. Let's do that 3 more times. Contract those muscles. You're going for a number 2, number 1, and release. Contract. You're pulling them, drawing your muscle in, stopping the flow, and release. Relax your face muscles. Contract. It's very subtle. Your glutes not getting engaged, your belly's not getting engaged, because remember, it's deep down, and release. Contract. And release. Once more. Contract. And release, let go. We're going to now move on to the next set of muscle, and this is your lower abdominal muscles, and they're also part of your core stability. I want you to put your hands on your two hips, your left and right one, and your hips are now even. Okay. I want you to breathe in slowly. Exhale nice and slowly. Take the belly down. Hold. Breathe in nice and slow. Breathe out nice and slow. Hold. Breathe in. Breathe out nice and slow. Breathe in. Breathe out nice and slow. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out nice and slow. Once more, last one, breathe in. Breathe out nice and slow. And relax. So I'm not sure if you felt that, but just above, just near the pelvic floor muscles, your second layer of your deep abdominal muscles become engaged, okay? And those are again really subtle, and it's like wearing a belt that goes around the hip. And your belly goes in subtly, and then that stabilizes your hip. We're going to practice some core exercises using the two muscles. Now, firstly, I want you to, as if you're doing a pelvic tilt, I want you to now squeeze your butt cheeks as if you're squeezing the knee pillow squeeze. Softly squeeze the gluteals, your buttock, not your pelvic floor. As you squeeze the glutes, now tilt the pelvis towards you. Now see if you can contract the pelvic floor muscles so you're stopping the wee from coming out. And now breathing in, breathing out. Tilt the pelvis towards you this way and get the lower back to be flat. We've done this before. Now hold that. Holding on to that, keeping the hips stable. So this is keeping the hips stable, meaning your lower back is flat, your abdominal muscles, pelvic floor muscles squeezed, and keep your hands there by the side, and you're going to drag the heel down towards the floor, straightening, say, the right leg, and you're trying to keep the hips stable without rocking and without moving the lower back. But you want to draw the navel in, keep the pelvic floor muscle contracted, and drive the heel down as you stretch the leg, pointed toe towards you. All that time, keep the navel into the spine and keep the hip level. And then slowly bring that leg back. Breathe in and out and let go. We're going to do that again once more. Softly squeeze the glutes. Tilt the pelvis towards you, lower back flattens. Contract the pelvic floor muscles as if you're going for a number 2 or a V. All that area contracts. Exhale. Lower back goes down towards the floor a bit more. And then with the other leg, drive the heel without moving the hips, rocking it, and without moving the lower back. Drawing the navel into the spine, keeping the tilt towards you, keeping the pelvic floor muscle contracted. This is core stability. It's starting from here. Drag the heel down without moving the lower back, drawing the navel in still, and then contracting the pelvic floor muscle and bringing the leg back. And relax. Breathe in and out slowly. Let go of the tension from your forehead. Stop thinking. Now we're going to do that again. Squeeze the butt cheeks softly. Contract the pelvic floor muscles. Tilt the pelvis towards you. Lower back flattens. Breathe in and out. Take the navel to the back of the spine as you breathe out. Tilt the pelvis towards you. This is called stabilizing the hip. Core stability, okay? Keeping the pelvic floor muscle contracted. You're still breathing normally. Keeping the navel to the back of the spine, lower back flat. I want you to take this time the right leg up towards you at a right angle. Point the toe towards you. And keep the lower back flat. Keep the pelvic floor muscle contracted. And keep the navel to the spine. Hold this position. Keep that contracted. Pelvic floor muscle contracted. Hips level. Navel into the spine. And now slowly, keeping the hips stable, keeping the pelvic floor muscle contracted, keeping the navel into the spine, lower that leg. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Softly squeeze the glutes. Tilt the pelvis towards you. Lower back flattens. Contract the pelvic floor muscles. Draw the navel into the spine as you exhale. Now the other leg. Keeping this leg, one leg solidly rooted into the ground. Take the other leg and without moving the lower back steady, hip steady, point the toe towards you and hold this for about 10 seconds. Keep the abdominal muscles contracted, pelvic floor muscle contracted. Root the feet. And then slowly, without letting go of the contraction, keeping the navel to the spine, slowly bring that down. And relax, relax your lower back. Breathe in and out, take 5 breaths. Breathe in and out. Exhale out completely. Last one. Now, again, we're going to do this. This time we're going to raise both legs up. Softly squeeze the glutes. Tilt the pelvis towards you. Rocking the pelvis towards you. Lower back flattens. Contract the pelvic floor muscles like as if you're going for a wee or a poo. And now keeping the pelvis towards you. Breathing out, take the navel to the spine. Hold your breath just for a few seconds. Holding the contraction, you can continue to breathe normally. And bring the toes up and keeping the navel to the back of the spine, contracting the pelvic floor muscle, tilting the pelvis towards you, keeping all of that tight. Take one leg up, keeping that core muscle tight, keeping the chin tucked in, take the other leg up, keep the pelvic floor muscles contracted, lower back flat, take the navel to the spine, and then just keep this towards you for 30 seconds. I'm going to count in my mind, and I'll tell you when the time is up. In all this time, what you're doing is you're contracting the pelvic floor muscles, squeezing the glute, taking the navel to the spine, tucking the chin towards you, and just holding this position. Keep all the contraction, pelvic floor muscles contracted, navel into the spine. You want to just don't let go of the core stability. Now get one leg down slowly without letting go of the lower back. Now the other, don't let go of the lower back. Keep the navel to the spine. And relax. Stay here for 3 breaths and then we're going to come up. Breathe in and out slowly. Breathe in and out slowly. Breathe in and out slowly. Last one. Now we need to turn around to your right side and slowly come up. Okay, we're going to finish this session with some box breathing. Sitting up straight. And you're going to breathe in 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. And we're going to continue doing this. We will do it. Let's do it for 8 minutes, if that's okay. You'll hear the beep. When you hear the beep, breathe in. When you hear the beep, hold your breath. When you hear the beep, breathe out. And then continue. Hold your breath and then continue. Ready? And go. Sitting up tall. You can focus on your pelvic floor muscles. Don't do anything, just feel it. Breathe from it. Okay, bring your hands around by the side, root your hips down. Bring your attention onto the pelvic floor muscles. Contract them as you rise up. Drawing your second set of deep core muscles. That's when you exhale, draw the navel in. Contract again your pelvic floor muscles. Press your sit bones, your butt down towards the ground and rise the spine up. Grow tall. Grow tall. Rub your palms together. Bring the nice warm hands to cover your face. Experience the quiet mind. Experience your core. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining today's class. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I know it's sometimes difficult to feel what maybe I'm saying it's too much, but over time, the more you practice, the more you'll feel those muscles. And I'll start sharing some diagrams and some more videos on YouTube and on Patreon to help you, and I'll direct them to you to help you understand all of that better. But you have to keep practicing so you can start feeling more. Have a good evening and sleep well. And if you have any questions, comments, please do let me know. Thank you. Good night. See you tomorrow for Tai Chi.